From the moment we are born, our entire identity is molded by a continuous line of teachers and mentors. The first of these guides is usually a mother. She installs our base operating system, the family values, societal norms, and basic humanity we need to interact with the world. Later on, our professional mentors step in. They provide the operational code for our careers, showing us how to build skills, navigate our industries, and achieve worldly success. But these first two tiers of education share a stark limitation. They are built entirely for sustenance. They are tools for survival. This diagram shows the hierarchy of human knowledge. The bottom two tiers easily populate with the values and skills needed day to day. But the top tier remains starkly empty, an existential vacuum. Knowing exactly how to survive provides no insight into why we survive. The ancient tradition of the Indian subcontinent, the Sanatana Parampara, explicitly recognized this exact void. They established a specific framework to address the questions that worldly success couldn't touch. A successful career and a polite demeanor do not answer life's ultimate questions. Therefore, an entirely different third tier of mentorship becomes necessary for spiritual survival. This third tier is occupied by the spiritual guru. While our earthly guides spend decades explaining the how of our daily existence, the spiritual guru is exclusively focused on the why. The mechanics of this relationship are strict. In the guru-shishya tradition, a disciple must take all their ultimate life inquiries and surrender them entirely at the feet of this specific guide. We can see how rigorously this hierarchy is enforced by looking at the physical infrastructure of the Sikh community. The literal translation of the word Gurudwara is strictly the door to the guru. The theological rule baked into this architecture is highly specific. The builders intentionally chose not to construct access gates or separate entryways for various abstract gods and goddesses. Instead, the focus of worship and study is placed entirely on the guru's presence and teachings, bypassing direct appeals to distant deities. These ancient Eastern traditions structurally enforce the human guru as the singular bottleneck. You cannot bypass the human teacher to reach divine truth, which introduces a massive philosophical paradox. How can a visibly mortal, flawed human being be treated as the exact equal of a supreme divine force? The ultimate scriptural mandate of the Sanatana Parampara states that a disciple will never attain ultimate truth unless they literally see God inside the guru. A boundless, cosmic shape is forced through a restrictive physical lens, reducing it to a standard, human-shaped outline. Our worldly vision tricks our brains, locking that divinity inside a rigid mortal body, creating the illusion of a normal human teacher. Breaking this illusion requires mumukshvatva, a rigorous, intense curiosity and total dedication for ultimate knowledge that the disciple has to cultivate over time. Once a dedicated disciple achieves true mumukshvatva, the physical illusion completely drops away, finally revealing the guru's true divine nature. The final theological truth is that when God decides to shower grace upon a human being, he does not part the clouds and appear majestically from the sky. Instead, he arrives disguised entirely in the everyday physical form of a guru. In this tradition, the guru and God are indistinguishable. Where there is a guru, there is God. Earthly mentorship was simply the training ground required to finally recognize the divine.